recording, and then I'll share my screen as well. Hopefully my computer doesn't do me dirty, and my Wi-Fi doesn't do me dirty. Oh no, I already feel her doing me dirty. Okay, we're good. All right. Let's do this. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about college assistant programs. My name is Alondra. Today is not March 16. I forgot to change the date. Sorry. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah. I'm here with.
Jocelyn.
Today we're going to be.
Never met before, but I'm also one of the CCMP mentors.
Yeah. And then Ruth is also here as well, so we want to thank her for that. Let's get started then. So you're probably wondering, Alondra, Jocelyn, I need to know what kind of assistant programs are available to me, and I'm worried about it. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't worry, because there are actually plenty. And today we're going to be talking about 5 of them. So we have UHP, which is a University Honors Program. We got CAMP, which is the College Assistance Migrant Program. EOP, the Educational Opportunity Program. SSS, the Student Support Services. And lastly, we have CSU Fully Online, which is the California State University Fully Online. So for CAMP, you can apply if you are a first-year undergraduate student who is migratory or seasonal, a farm worker. Or you could also just be a children of such workers. And just for the sake of defining things, a migrant worker is a farm worker whose employment requires travel, which keeps the farm worker from returning to a permanent home within the same day, while a seasonal farm worker is a farm worker who's employed on a temporary or seasonal basis, not a year-round basis. And if you're interested in CAMP, you have to meet the following criteria. So you have to have a migrant or seasonal farm worker background by one of the following. You had to have participated in the Migrant Education Program, MEP, in the past. So K to 12. You yourself, your parent, or an immediate family member spent a minimum of 75 days in the past 2 years doing migrant or seasonal farm work, or you participated in the National Farm Worker Jobs Program, NFJP. In addition, you have to be a U.S. citizen or a legal resident, and you must also be enrolled in a participating institution as a first-time full-time freshman. So just to make it clear, CAMP only services freshmen, but they also could help you out throughout your whole time in college. But like their main focus is just freshmen. And they also mainly are located in CSU campuses. I don't think I've heard of them being at like a UC campus. All right. Then we have some of the services that CAMP provides. They provide academic advising, they provide tutoring, as well as skills workshops. They also could provide financial aid stipends should you need them. They have internship opportunities. So a lot of the internships that I was a part of, they came to me, I was notified of them through CAMP. So they have really cool opportunities. And then something that I think is really cool too is that they do cultural excursions. So sometimes they'll take you out to Disneyland, or they'll take you to like Universal Studios if it's like a cultural excursion to have fun and just like get to meet your peers and all that jazz. It's pretty cool. All right, we have a little bit of a pop quiz, I guess, but then since there's only a few of us here, I'm gonna skip it because I don't want to put anyone on blast. Next, we have EOP. So EOP services low-income, educationally disadvantaged students, and it just so happens to be that most of these applicants happen to be first-generation students. To be an eligible applicant, you have to have had a history of low family income. You must be a full-time student, and you have to be an undergraduate. You also have to show some like proof, I guess, that you need a full range of assistance to succeed in higher education. Or you could also have been nominated by an appropriate state agency, a California high school or community college, the Veterans Administration, a campus president, or a designee of the California State University. And in addition, the EOP services students that are California residents, American Indians, but then they also help out students who may be undocumented. And I forgot to say also, the EOP services CSU students as well as UC students. And I'm not gonna make you do the pop quiz. All right, so some of the other services that EOP provides are mentorship. They provide academic advising. They provide counseling as well. They provide financial assistance. They prepare students for grad school or professional school. There's this really cool program in EOP called the McNair program, which it basically it helps you get into grad school, to law school, to med school, whatever it is, like higher education above your undergraduate. And then another thing that they do is that they could defer some of the fees that you may have to pay. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but when you get into college, you have to pay an amount just to say that you're gonna get into, like, you accept their offer. It's called the state of intent to register, the statement of intent to register, and you have to pay like a certain amount. But EOP can help you with that. It's not like a huge amount, but it's still some money that you have to pay. And then they can also help with application fees and stuff like that. And then we have Triple S. Triple S serves U.S. citizens or permanent residents, and you have to meet one of the following criteria. You have to be low income or first gen, a student with a disability, or you must demonstrate academic need. And one distinction is that you cannot be participating in EOP at the same time as Triple S. So some of these programs you can be at the same time. So like camp and EOP, you can be in them at the same time, or you can be in camp and SSS at the same time, but you can't be in SSS and EOP. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. And Triple S serves CSUs and UC students as well. Some of the services Triple S provides are academic tutoring. They also help advise in any of your course selections. They help with financial aid. One of the really cool things about Triple S is that they have free printing. So I was given, I think it was like 500 pages of free printing. And I know it doesn't sound a lot, but trust me, when you don't have a printer, it goes a long way. So it's pretty cool. And then they also help students from 2-year institutions transfer over to 4-year programs. And then one really cool thing that they do is that should you identify yourself as, like a foster care student, or if you're aging out of the foster care system, one of the cool things that Triple S does is they can help you find places to stay if you don't have a home because of these reasons. And now I'm going to hand it over to Jocelyn, who's going to talk about the honors program.
Thank you. So the following programs that I'll be talking about are more like on the academic side. So first we have the honors program, and then to join the honors program, you have to have a GPA of 3.5 or higher. And I know that sounds kind of high, but we'll get more into like what services they provide towards the end to see how maybe you can keep up that GPA. And then you have to complete 15 units of honors courses. So I believe it should be the same for UCs, but that would be like the equivalent of 5 courses. You don't have to take the 5 courses right away. They kind of give you an option as to how you want to spread them out throughout all your semesters. So like for me personally, I took, I believe, 1 honors course every semester consecutively. So by like the beginning of sophomore year, I was already done with all the honors courses that I had to take. And then this is more towards the end, but you'd also have to complete a culminating thesis. That's more, you would have to talk more to the honors advisors about it just because it depends differently with each student. And then for the fall application, it'll be March 15th for the application to open and June 1st for the application to close. And then both of these applications actually are for incoming students and continuing students. So if you decide not to join the honors program right away, or you feel kind of intimidated or don't feel like joining, you always have the option to go back to it in a different semester. So that's why they also give you the spring application, which opens November 15th and closes December 15th. But I would advise you to apply during the fall just because the application period is bigger. You get March 15th to June 1st, while the spring application is the period is a little shorter, and you do have, it's not that the application is long, it's just you do have to work on it a little bit. And then you just need your student ID number, unofficial transcript, and letter of recommendation. And what services they provide is peer mentoring program. So it's kind of like CCMP. For that, you would have to do a separate application for it through the honors program, and then they'll be able to set you up with a upper class honors student who is more knowledgeable of your major. And then personalized and academic advising. I think this is the most important service that they could provide, just because they don't have too many mentors, but the mentors that they do have are like super versatile. So they can help you with academics, they can help you with class schedule, what grad schools you want to look into, pretty much like anything. And if there isn't anything that they can help you with, they'll always be able to refer you to a different type of service and even make like the appointment for you. And then they also have grad school preparation. So a lot of what the honors program provides is a lot of like workshops, seminars. It's pretty much on like a weekly basis. There isn't a week that goes by that they don't provide for you some type of like seminar or workshop that you can attend. And then they also provide for you scholarship opportunities and priority registration. And I think the priority registration is the biggest reason why people join the honors program, just because you do have, I think I want to say like 2 weeks in advance from the rest of the campus to get your class like set and ready. And for the scholarship opportunities, like I said, they're always bringing out new ways for you to get scholarships. And then for student involvement, you do have a lot of volunteer opportunities, socials, wellness workshops. And because they do know how hard it is for you to like stay in the honors program all of like your semesters until you graduate, they do prioritize a lot of your like mental well-being. So there's so many like socials and wellness workshops that work on your like mental stability, how to get rid of like anxiety and stuff. And then for leadership and professional development opportunities, so they recently came up with this new series called the Design Your Life. So it's like a weekly meetings that you go to develop more leadership skills. For me personally, I wasn't able to join just because their meetings are weekly every Fridays, and unfortunately, that's when I work. But if you're interested in that, that would be really cool for you to develop more leadership skills. And then for the CSU Fully Online program, this is a very important program to know about if you're going to be enrolled in at least 4 courses. So for you to be part of this program, you have to obviously be enrolled in one of the CSU's campus. And then you also have to be a full-time student. So this doesn't really apply for you if you're taking like less than 3 courses. And then the thing you have to look out for is that you can't really join it right away. You have to spend at least 1 semester in your like home campus for you to be able to join. So as long as you did good and got at least a 2.0 GPA in your first semester, you'll be able to join the second semester. And then for the fall and spring course registrations, it kind of varies. It varies by year. So every year or every semester, actually, they come out with a new date for the course registrations. And then it's also important to note that every school has their own registry dates. So basically what this means is that you can be going to like CSULB and then take a course from say CSU Dominguez Hills. Like it doesn't matter what school you choose. Okay, so what services they provide. So in order for you to graduate with your degree, you do have to take a list of GE courses. So what this does, it helps you, or it expands the number of courses you can take to complete your GE requirement. You'll be able to meet professors from many other CSU campuses. So like for me, I decided to take my art course through the CSU Fully Online program, and I actually took the course with a professor at Cal State Fullerton. Just note that you do have to, it's a fully online program, so it's up to you to decide how you're gonna take the course. So you do have to keep up with your own schedule. And then this course also allows you to be eligible for FAFSA. So like if there's a semester, usually this applies more to like seniors, but if there's a semester where you only have to take 3 courses and you're missing the 4th course, to be eligible for FAFSA, the credits you take towards the CSU fully online course, it'll be able to allow you to get FAFSA. And then it also allows students to keep all your classes online. So depending what course you want to take through this program, because it's all online, it gives students the opportunity to keep all of their courses online if that's the way they decide to make their class schedule. And then there's also no additional cost to it, except maybe like the book materials you have to do. And then finally, it also just fulfills your GE requirement, like I said before. It also, some of the courses that they provide are also for upperclassmen. So it's no longer like lower electives, they're more up for upper class. And then just any other elective that you want to take within your major. And I don't think we're gonna do the pop quiz.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to put her on blast. But I guess I'll ask this to anyone who wants to answer, just to make sure that we're paying attention. Let me see. Ruth, can you name the 5 assistant programs that we discussed today?
Of course. It's camp, EOP, CSU fully online, the honors program. What's the last one?
Triple S.
Triple S. I knew them though. I'm paying attention. And the CSU fully online is so cool. How come I didn't know about that when I was at Long Beach?
I don't know. I talked to a lot of students from CSULB, and not a lot of them know about it. It's weird. Because they just sent out the email, I think once, and that's it. Like I had to reach out to them to know more about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I had heard about it like once or twice, but they don't really put it out there. Maybe they just want people on campus. But
it's a great resource, honestly, because you get to you make your own schedule, you get to meet other professors and network and stuff. It's honestly really great.
Yeah. Networking opportunities, just like, you're like blasting them out there. So great opportunities, if I may say so myself. And that actually leads us to the end of our workshop for today. If there's any questions, concerns, compliments, we will gladly take them.
No.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.
I think it was great. You guys did a great job.
Thank you. And Celeste, I know sometimes it's a little scary to ask questions when you might be the only mentee, but we're always available for any questions should you want to email us on our Instagram page as well. And yeah, we really appreciate you taking the time out of your Sunday to come learn a little bit about college with us, and we welcome you. We invite you to any of our other workshops. Keep an eye out because they're coming. You'll see on our Instagram page and our Slack page.
Oh, Celeste, you said that you're not on Slack. Do you want to find out more about how you can join it? Because that's the main way that we all kind of communicate with each other.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think, did you get an email from Nat? Do you have are you paired with a mentor?
I don't think so.
Okay, but you submitted your pairing form, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you should have gotten an email from Nat. I'm gonna reach out to Natalie. She's one of our co-founders, and she's in charge of all of that stuff. And I'm gonna let her know to send you an email that details how to join Slack. Okay?
Okay.
And that way you have on the instructions and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the main way that you get to see like what's going on, our workshops. Like today, if there's anything happening in our workshop that is like that we didn't see coming, or like technical difficulties, you'll see it on there. And that's just the quicker way to have us all talk to each other. So I'll let her know to send you an email, and then you can join from there. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming though. Thank
Yeah,
you for everyone being here.
was very informative.
Thank you, Celeste. And again, thank you for being so patient with the little difficulties we had, but we appreciate you sticking with us.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye, Celeste. Have a beautiful day.
Bye. That was fun.